I just wanted to cut a video talking about, I've been away from social media and that has been super, super great. It's helped out a ton on what's going on with me. Um, at least mentally. Anyway, but getting to the point, I've been sitting back just looking. I don't know about any of you guys, but the reason I became kind of independent is because basically we have two different groups fighting, and it's two different ideologies, and the majority of the American citizens ain't even being looked at or considered. And that's where my problem is. So look, they go around, they start pitching all these things and these campaigns and stuff. Guarantee you, no matter which one gets in there, they're going to basically do the bare minimum. Don't ever expect them to do anything more than that. I mean, Trump, I give him this. Even though you might not agree with everything he did a whole freaking ton of stuff. So, but that said, it's looking at it and thinking about everything and saying, there's literally two different ideologies going at it. And for instance, if you look at the right-hand side of the aisle, it's basically dominated by the Christians. Any other voice that doesn't come in Christian pretty much will get ignored a lot of the time. And that's just how it is. It's the Christians pretty much have dominated it and want to push their ideologies and their beliefs, and some of us might not agree with everything that they're trying to do. I love the conservatives, but I like traditional conservatives, not this new breed Christian first conservative. No, like there's good ones in there, but there's a handful of good ones. So then on the other side of the aisle, the Democrats, you got the insane left nut jobs that want to kill a kid at the moment of birth. For Christ's sakes, can we not bring that down to, at least some reasonable number? And then, of course, Republicans, kicking it out of court, which, again, I understand the purpose of the court. I get what they did. I understand that they're correct in what they did. It's just saying, Republicans handled the situation wrong. They could have maybe considered lifting, certain protections. I mean, that you didn't have to completely rip everything. There's just different things that could have been considered. So, I mean, you took a punch at the LGBT. Yeah, they took a punch at you guys with COVID. And it's just constant back and forth, and we're caught in between it as just a citizen. This is why I wanted to run, because I'm sick and tired of both sides. And it's bad I got to sit here and say I take a side. It's bad I got to sit here and look at, this side or that side and say, I'm taking this side or that side. I identify as a Republican and conservative, but you know what? If they go after cannabis, I'm sorry, suddenly I'm a Democrat. It depends on the situation, and that's not right to put on somebody. Somebody has their own thoughts and their own opinions. Just because I don't see things exactly the way you do it does not mean that I'm some weird leftist nut job or some super right conservative, or that's not how this works. Some people are just themselves and individuals and think for themselves. That's what I do. And if you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. But eventually, I plan on getting back in politics, hopefully, if I can make a recovery. I know I was entered in at the start of the year, and trust me, I'd love it if I could get a bunch of write-ins and end up actually overtaking all of them. Oh, that'd be wonderful. Because I can tell you right now, shit will get done because I'm going to force people to sit the hell down. So, but, I mean, it's just getting stupid at this point. No matter which side you're sitting on, it's always some weird projection. That's why me and my dad, when we came up with our plan, and we had this all built, we didn't look at sides. We looked at what was best, what was going to improve the most, or where could we make the most improvements. Not a political agenda. And yes, some of these candidates will probably get in there and maybe do one or two things, but I guarantee you they won't do everything. So just watch out and watch for an agenda from either side. So thank you. Have a good day.